think IT is still perceived as a predominantly male realm?
In some countries, in some societies, this might still be true, but I would say I see a strong trend for the change. As for my personal experience, I've been lucky enough to always have quite a diverse environment at work around myself, not only in terms of gender, but also in terms of culture and religion.
When we look inside of the IT sphere, I believe it is absolutely genderly neutral. You can see lots of women taking complicated technical positions, but there is also a different position, and you can look at it from outside of the IT. And there you can say that it is perceived as predominantly male sphere. I believe that it all depends on our point of view, and we can just change the situation outside of our sphere by making actions.
Well, I guess it is, but I am an optimist and I see more and more girls in this field, at least in my peers.
What 3 tips would you give to women who want to build their career in IT?
Well, the first tip is don't listen to people who are trying to scare you with all those stories about sexism in IT. My personal observation is, on the contrary, IT is one of those areas where everyone has equal opportunities, and your success in profession only depends on how much you put into your development and realization. Never stop learning and trying new stuff, frameworks, methodologies, even like new teams, companies at times. So try to find an environment that would encourage your development and provide you with a friendly atmosphere, with great mentors, buddies, or even friends, if you're lucky, the ones who would set a great example for you, but who also could be supportive and challenging for you at your development at the same time. Work-life balance is very important. It's banal but true, and statistics is that ladies suffer from burnout much more often than gents, and so my advice, make sure your life is not just your work, but also that you spend enough time doing what you love.
Fight your fears. First of all, it's the fear of visibility, fear of being visible and being noticed. Our socialization prescribes women to be shy, to be a little bit timid, not to speak loudly, and to care about others' feelings more than we care about ours. And I believe that when building a career in IT, it is urgently necessary to understand that you do not make anyone suffer by letting know that you exist, that you have your achievements, that you have your own point of view. It is extremely important to let yourself grow. The second fear that you may overcome is the fear of technical demands. I believe that if you want to write code, if you want to be a programmer, you should never let anyone make you doubt in the fact that you can do it. And the third fear that you may face is the fear of highlighting your achievements. So I believe that you should never be afraid of telling that something is made by you, that the great result was achieved because you have worked so hard. If this achievement is yours, just own it.
In my opinion, you should love your work to build a career. That's why the first tip is to find a company or a niche that really motivates you. Then you should start to invest time in learning, ideally on a daily basis. And the third one, you should try to apply to desired position or find relevant internship. It will help you to start practicing and improving your skills.
Woman in IT for me is.
Women I work with are different, and that's awesome. They say that girls cope with routine tasks better, but I think that's because they try harder, because they still think that men get a priority at any promotion decisions. I want all girls and women in IT not to be afraid of such things. And I want them and all of us to believe that we are all worth it. We are great at math, algorithms, architecture, design, testing, management, whatever.
I don't think there is anything that can differ those who work in IT from the others. I have heard lots of stories from women who have switched their career paths from medicine, from teaching, from humanitarian disciplines, from other technical fields, etc., and started working in IT. You can start your first steps right there, and there is nothing that makes you not enough.
Woman in IT, for me, is a professional equal to a man. She is my colleague who inspires me every day. Software engineer, mentor, strong IT manager, and many other roles.